Ladies and gentlemen, I need to get a frustration off my chest. And there's something that I have to say, even though very likely it's going to be unpopular. There are going to be some people that say, oh, you're overreacting. But no, I don't think that I am. There was a flood that took place the other day in Texas. 109 people are dead, many more are missing. There has been untold amounts of damage. Now, some content creators decided to go out and quote unquote help. They decided to help, and this is a tale of two different type of content creators. And by the way, the one group that I'm going to praise very likely will not agree with me on this. They probably won't like that I'm saying this because I imagine they could be friends with these people or, whatever the case may be, but I'm going to say it anyway. On one hand, you had people like Donut Operator and Tectone who rushed out there to help and didn't film themselves. And this is really what gets to the heart of this. Didn't film themselves like, hi guys, Tectone here, heart face. I'm buying all these supplies so that I can go out and give them to people. Oh my God, I'll keep you guys updated. Like, this picture right here makes me fucking sick. And I'll explain it to you. These bimbos went out with a couple other content creators and they were just filming themselves doing something. Like they weren't really contributing all that much, but at least they were there contributing, right? But at every step of the way, there's a picture and there's some kind of tweet. And guys, we raised $250,000. This is using the death and tragedy of an event like this for your own exposure to duckface, to Instagram, to attention whore, and it makes me fucking ill. You contrast that with Tectone. What did Tectone do? He came back and you could see that it had taken a fucking toll. And the way that he was just tired. Not just physically tired, but like they're dead little Christian girls. I went to look for them. We went to look for them. We got supplies for people. You could tell the toll. Contrast that to this. Like, it's girl summer, guys. It's girl summer. Look at us. We're just a couple of girls. We're kind of dirty. Some people will say I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. I hate streamers and streamer culture for the most part more than you can possibly imagine. And this type of shit makes me sick. Them bragging about how much, we raised $250,000. Great. I'm glad that people in Texas may get a percentage and a portion of that money, but it's not going to undo the damage. So why the fuck are you smiling? Why are you laughing like it's girl summer? Little girls are dead. And yeah, some people may say you're being overly emotional in this period of time. You could absolutely be right. But when I look at a situation like this and I react to the way that streamers react to this, it just makes my blood boil. And I want to take this opportunity not only to call this out, but to tell you, even though I imagine Tectone probably wouldn't agree with me doing this, he'd probably say, I like Emaru, I like all these people. That's perfectly fine. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Not everyone has to agree. And I'm not saying this to ingratiate myself to fucking anyone. I'm saying this because this is on my heart. When I watch these people in these places doing things like this and with a smile on their face, bragging about, best day with the best people, so much money raised, I'm so happy. People are dead. You fucking degenerate whore. People are dead. This isn't your hot brat girl summer. There are young Christian girls that died. And the thing is, when I saw Tectone's video on this, and it wasn't just him posting a bunch of videos and bragging about it, it was him speaking in this somber tone. Like the weight of what happened really had an effect on him. And I appreciated that. I really did. I really appreciated that. And Donut Operator and them taking this seriously. Donut Operator was furious when NMPLOL decided that he was going to mock young dead Christian girls. NMPLOL represents streamer culture. Cinna and these other people represent streamer culture. And I don't think I can properly define and articulate how much I despise this group of people. Their personality, their lack of any connection to reality or to ordinary people. They behave in ways that are absolutely subhuman. And even when they're not acting in a way that you could consider to be just detestable, they're acting in ways that are not human. Like, maybe they're not being subhuman, they're acting in ways that are not human. This is not a human response. You are in the midst of a disaster. You're going there to help, right? You're going there to help. You're trying to help salvage the situation in any way you can. Totally understand that. And in fact, yesterday when Cinna put her, I think her first or maybe her 10th or, before the 100th post, I said, I have disagreements with you, but I think it's really great what you're doing. But now we get to this point. And maybe I just missed this. No, I actually, it was at 1:24 a.m. apparently. Oh, that was my post. Yeah. But anyway, her post. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. Look at their expressions. Guys, smile. Peace. Ha. I mean, look at the absolute smile on that. And I know that there will be people who go, dude, really? This is what you choose to get upset? Yes. The inability to demonstrate some sort of gravity when there are people who are dead. There are young Christian girls who are dead. I think that I would be derelict in my duty for my channel and for my conscience to not comment on this and articulate my feeling on this and show my appreciation that there are some, albeit few, content creators that handle a situation like this in the way that I think that it should be handled. I'm not talking about Destiny going out there and trying to make everything worse and make it about him. He's a subhuman animal. He's a degenerate, low IQ, bottom feeding, cocksucking, degenerate piece of shit. He's somebody that his own family is embarrassed by his very existence. I'm not talking about NMPLOL. We already went over his thing, but I looked at this photo and it made my blood boil because you have a bunch of people that went out there and made everything about themselves. Everything about themselves. Everything about posting as many obnoxious, grotesque photos as you can smiling while people in Texas have lost their homes. There are families right now, their little girls never coming home from summer camp. And I look at this and I just go, there is such a disconnect here. There is such a divorce from reality. It is so crystal clear to me. I have to talk about it, even though it's an unpopular thing to do. Because, yeah, it makes waves. Some people say it's for the drama. Whatever the case may be. I just had enough of this streamer culture bullshit where everyone's fake and everything's for an opportunity in an Instagram pose and peace sign, smile. You didn't see things like this during 9/11, whereas people were moving debris and people were helping. They had these smiles on their face. It's all about me. Look how much money we raised. Yeah. This situation in Texas affected me. There's no doubt about that. Reading about those little girls and what they had to deal with, heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. And to see posts like this where it's all about me and it's all about what we did and like, oh well, we're doing something special here. It's like, no, you're not. No. And I mean, oh God, I hadn't seen this one. I don't even know what to say. Posting picture after picture. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard for me to put it into words and to properly articulate it. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that as a limitation that usually doesn't happen. And it's not just these three, so no, don't get me wrong. I'm using them to highlight this sort of behavior. But and by the way, the comments reveal exactly exactly why they do this. The comments reveal exactly why they do this. All just empty platitudinal bullshit. Empty platitudinal bullshit. Oh, here's one. Somebody named Bryce Up has to do with gamer subs. 125 years old, 125,000 YouTube partner. He posts, my butt looks so good in this lighting. So apparently this is him up here. Oh, here's Pinky Chew. Isn't this the chick who accused Tectone falsely of some pretty serious allegations? Can't even imagine how hard these past few days have been. For who? For them? For them? Can't imagine how hard these days. Yeah, they seem like they're having they seem like they're real broken up about it. They seem like they're having a real tough time. They decided to go down for a photo op. And again, I mean, like this disgusting piece of trash makes up false allegations to destroy somebody's life, and they're in the comments clapping because that's what it's all about. Not any sort of truth, not any sort of integrity, not any sort of honesty, just performative bullshit. Meanwhile, why don't we take a look at Tectone's feed or Donut Operator? Do you think they're posting photos like this? Do you think they're posting photos of them duck facing and, oh, guys, oh, guys, we're so great. Guys, we're so great. We're literally doing something here. No. Do you know what Donor Operator's feed looks like? Do you want to know what his looks like? We'll show you. He retweets Brendan Herrera for those needing info on how to help. Where to show, oh, what happened? Donor operator, where's the pictures of you smiling and duck facing and putting up the peace sign? Where's the pictures of you making it all about yourself? Haha, guys, we're here. No, instead, what does he do? The Venmo for this Center Point volunteer fire department. So putting up a bunch of posts so that you could donate to help these people. Huh. Currently trying to get the error message fixed. Huh. Putting up things that if you actually want to help, you can do. Huh. Crazy. Not making everything about himself. Huh. Crazy. Like, he posts videos of himself working in this situation. Huh. Where's the smiling girls who are like, guys, we've done such an amazing I cannot even begin to express how much I despise content creators like Cinna. I don't know Emaru. People say she's nice. Like Tectone and stuff say she's nice. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. I cannot make that sort of judgment. I know Cinna's not a good person. I mean, that's obvious in the way that she would shit talk Asmongold in a car with NMPLOL. But it's frustrating. It is absolutely frustrating. You look at donor operator. You look at when Tectone was talking about donor operator, it really clicked and made sense. This type of person, whatever you think of as politics and whatever you may think of that, this is the type of person who should become some of amongst the biggest content creators on the platform because it's a genuinely good person. Brendan Herrera, let's see, much of the same. We just hit 4 million subscribers on YouTube, and what is the next thing? He puts a link to the charity right here. Everything is either about this thing in Texas or him talking about politics and stuff like that. But it's not a bunch of vapid narcissists making everything about themselves. There's no pictures of donor operator and Brandon Herrera hugging, duck face, peace pose. I've had enough of this. And it reached a boiling point when I saw that initial video because it's so disgusting to use this sort of tragedy to make it about yourself and to make like, guys, we're helping. No, you're not. Be honest. Yeah, you're out there. That's great. Why the hell are you posing for pictures? Why the fuck are you posing for pictures? No, you don't understand. That's how they get the donations. What? Brendan Herrera and Donut Operator have been posting Venmo links to this fire department to help people. They've been posting these messages on how to help people. What does Cinna's timeline look like? Well, here it is. Let's see, 3 hours ago. It's a picture of her. Oh, look. $250,000 raised, retweeting this. Oh, look, more pictures of us, just us and the girls. Bragging about your charitable giving. Rather than putting a link for where people could go to donate, everything is about this fucking bimbo and other bimbos and streamer culture. And guys, we raised this much money and we're up to this much and we're coming back tomorrow. I'm just irritated. I'm extremely irritated. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. And so I wanted to make this video not only to point out what vapid freaks, what vain narcissistic retards a lot of these people are going there, and Tectone made a good point. A lot of the most useless people going there to make it about themselves. He talked about old people, but I would put streamers there as well. People that aren't going to do shit. But you compare that to like Donut Operator, you compare that to Brendan Herrera, and it's just night and day. People who want to help, who actually are going about helping, versus people that are using it as an opportunity to duck face and Instagram and, hey guys, I'm here. Oh God, look at how dirty I am. Oh, I don't usually get this dirty. But I'm willing to come out here and help. I moved a twig. It's like, I cannot emphasize enough the frustration that you would use this situation. Feel free to disagree with me. By all means, no, feel free to disagree. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm overreacting. Tell me, no, it's not really what's happening. No, but it is. And those little girls that drown and stuff like that, nothing that can be done will ever bring them back. But it's watching people in the streamer space operate as these inhuman meat puppets is just shocking. And then to watch people like Donut Operator and stuff, watching them operate, it's such a different feeling. And I want to normalize what they're doing. And I want to make what Cinna and these other people are doing as revolting to everyone else as it is to me. Making a tragedy about yourself and posing pictures and, hey guys, what is there to smile about? What is there to laugh about in that situation? Little girls are dead. People have lost their homes. And you decided to take a couple hours out to go and move some stuff. Congratulations. You don't get a fucking medal. It's the bare minimum. It is the bare minimum. Anyway, that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. See you next time.